Alright, so we have our play, pause, stop functions, we have our duration, our album cover. All we have left to do is implement a dynamic playlist. Alright, so if we go to our JavaScript, you can see that we're creating the audio object, but inside of here we're grabbing a certain track, and that's all that it can play is this one track, and we don't want that. We want this to be dynamic so that we can have multiple songs where we can just scroll through and play them. Alright, so what we're going to do is we need to create a new function. Alright, so I'm going to create a function called init audio. Alright, so this is basically going to control the audio object. So we want to, I'm just going to grab this here, and I'm going to have that initialized inside of the init audio function. And this is also where we're going to get the dynamic content, because right now, for instance, the song and the artist, we just put those in the HTML. Alright, we put them right here, and I'm actually going to get rid of these. So I'll get rid of this, that, duration's fine. Yeah, duration's fine because it changes when we play the song, so we can leave the zeros. The cover, that's another thing we have to get rid of, because that's going to be generated according to which song is playing. Alright, so that should do it. Now it's going to look a little different. You can see our cover's gone, our song info. So that's all going to be initialized in the init audio function. Alright, so let's go to that. And I want to set some variables up top. Okay, I'm going to set a variable called song. And basically, actually this init audio, we're going to pass in element. Okay, and the element's basically going to be the list item of the current song. Okay, so we want variable song is going to be equal to element dot attribute, and we want that to be the song attribute. Okay, so if we go to our HTML, you can see at the bottom every song we have has a song attribute, so that's where it's going to get the actual MP3 file name. Okay, and it's going to put that in there for us. Alright, so the next variable that I want is going to be the title. Okay, so variable title is going to be equal to element dot text. Okay, so the text method is basically just going to grab whatever we have inside of the list item or the element, which would be, for instance, this. Okay, and you don't have to have .mp3, you could just have the song name. You might want to put the artist in the song, whatever you'd like is fine. Okay, so that's the title. Now we want the cover. Okay, so we'll create a variable called cover, and I'm going to set that equal to element dot attribute, and we want to grab the cover attribute, or the value for the cover attribute. You can see we have it here. Okay, so if you want to put more songs here and change the name of the album cover to a valid image file, it'll change when you change the song. Alright, and the last variable I want to create up here is the artist variable. Okay, and that's going to be equal to element dot artist. I'm sorry, element dot attribute, and then artist. Okay, so there's our variables. We're going to create a new object here. Create audio object. Alright, now instead of passing in this static link to this song, what we're going to do is pass in media which is the media folder, slash, and then we're going to concatenate. We're going to concatenate on the song. Okay, so whatever song is loaded into this function through the parameter, the element parameter, is going to be placed in here. So whatever is here, okay, so song equals one step closer .mp3, that's what will be put into here. Okay, alright, so let's see, let's grab the artist and the song and dynamically put them here into the song info. Okay, so that's really easy to do. Basically we want to grab the title element, which is right here. Alright, actually we'll do the artist first. Okay, so it's in the audio, where is it? Actually we'll just do dot artist because I believe it's a class. Yeah, so span class artist. Okay, so we'll grab that, and then we'll do dot text, which is going to just insert some text into that div. And actually we don't want quotes because we're just going to put in the artist variable, which is right here, coming from here. Alright, so I'll copy that, and we're going to do the same thing with the title. So the title class will stick in the title variable. Okay, so let's save that, and if we reload, nothing happens. Oh, we haven't initialized the init audio function. Alright, so we're not going to look at that right this second. Okay, so we're going to move on. Actually, let me just put a comment here. Okay, so next we want to insert the cover. So we're going to grab the image with the class of cover, and basically we want the attribute, we want to create the source attribute, so src, and then the value of the source attribute is going to be the location of the image, so images slash covers slash, and then we'll concatenate on the variable, the cover variable, which is being passed in from here. Okay, and let's see, we want, whenever a song's playing, we want it to be highlighted. Okay, just like this paper cut is highlighted static through static CSS. What we're going to do is just add or remove the active class, and that'll hover over the correct song. Okay, so we're going to grab the playlist li tag. So playlist. Okay, so if you remember, our songs are in an unordered list with the ID of playlist. Okay, and this class active I'm going to remove because that's going to be inserted dynamically. Okay, so if we save it like that, you can see that the hover color is gone. Okay, so playlist li dot remove class active. So we're initially going to remove the class, and then element dot add class active. Okay, so whatever we throw in here as the element is going to get the active class added to it. Okay, and this here is going to remove the class from whatever it was on before. Alright, so we can't test this until we actually run the function. I'm actually going to grab this hide pause and put it at the top. Okay, now we want to call our function, which is init audio. Alright, now here's where we want to pass in the song, the audio clip or the song or whatever, because it's going to be put in